live.
Oh, alright, well.
Just remember, loud enough, louder than the music.
Yeah, well, we here, you know what I mean, with another episode of 1on1 with 8. You know what I mean? So I'm here right now with my bro right here, my nigga 8, you know what I mean?
What's going on, dude?
First and foremost, I'd like for you to, give us like introduction, you know what I mean? Tell people who you are, you know what I mean, where you from.
Elijah Ingram, from Newark, New Jersey, born and raised. Whole life played basketball.
That.
Represented Newark and Downs All-American.
Mm-hmm.
Touched on a lot of platforms. Played collegiate, played professionally. Everything else is in the books.
It's history,
Yeah.
man. And your history go back deep, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like since elementary school, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Since them Canada middle days, you know what I'm saying?
That was the days, bro. That was the days, man.
Yeah.
Sixth grade, sixth grade is when I was a starter.
Yeah.
Like sixth grade, you know what I'm saying? Young kid coming in. We had a lot of talent too.
Yeah.
We had a lot of talented guards, you know what I'm saying? It was tough. Actually that was tough too. That was like one of my toughest point in my life.
Yeah.
So because you gotta remember I was a young kid, you know what I'm saying? And we from Newark, so it's just a little
it's competitive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real competitive. So we had a couple cats that was nice. Remember, I don't know if you remember Fool, rest in peace, Fool.
Nah.
Fool. Yeah, Fool was nice. I don't even remember his full name, but I know his name was Fool.
Yeah.
Fool was nice. And Kwame.
Yeah.
Remember Kwame?
Yeah, bro, so.
Yeah, and they, so those guys was in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? They was playing on the team already. I came in, so when they put me in the starting lineup, they felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
That shit translates to after school, nigga.
Yeah, I actually ended up playing for 1on1 at the school.
Yeah,
after that, so it was like that was like a thing, but I held my own.
Yeah.
And they saw this young kid playing with the big boys, so that's that kind of gave me that confidence, and it transcended over to like high school and college and the pros, you know what I'm saying? Just getting over that fear and hurdle.
Yo, and no bullshit, like even having that, I'm just now thinking about like the first time my pops found out who the fuck he was, right? Remember we jumped, niggas from the Spires, they was talking shit, you know what I mean, about playing ball. So we jumped in, my father came through in the van like, yo, y'all little niggas, come on, about to crack these niggas' ass in the buildings. We jump in the van, you jumping with us and shit. So we get over there, and nigga roll the window down, Pops roll the window down, and Cone spotted you. He like, hell no, he can't play. If he play, Randy playing. Talking about, you know what I mean, Randy Ford and shit. So my Pops like, hell no, Randy ain't playing against them niggas. So, like I said, Pops ain't know who he was. And then, like we played them niggas and shit, but ever since then, Pop, you know what I mean? Like he was educated to who he was on that court. You know what I mean? He was like, oh shit, like even till now, you know what I mean? Like Pops always asked what's up with you on the
Yeah. That was love, man. See, a lot of cats didn't understand, like before it started getting like political, where like now I gotta deal with scholarships, like college scholarships and agents and you know what I mean, stuff like that, when it was just 100% about basketball. A lot of people understand, like, that's when I was able to be in the hood, be in Newark, and go to the playgrounds and play in different spots.
At that time you couldn't play because the ground wasn't level. Yeah. And you was on, like you said, you was already at that McDonald's level. You know what I mean? Like it was probably right then or probably like a couple months before.
Well, at that particular time, see, the time you talking about, like, we were still in elementary school, you know what I'm saying? So my basketball career didn't really take up. People ain't know me nationally yet, you know what I'm saying? Until I got to St. Anthony's. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I got to St. Anthony's,
took off.
That's when people started knowing but it took away from me playing locally.
Exactly.
Because I'm always playing in the tournaments over, over different states and, different places. So that's why I see a lot of cats be real biased with they top guards and but I don't.
It's political shit.
It ain't really necessarily political. It's according to what they see, right? So if they see a player and from what they see, this is the best player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't see me. I'm playing in other states.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
see.
Because otherwise, that's just hearsay. Like, oh, they say he good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They don't know that unless they see you put in work.
And mind you, this like pre-Instagram, pre-YouTube,
Right.
so the highlight clips ain't really. Now is different now.
It's
you know
a
what I
lot
mean?
different.
It's different.
If it was out back
the
then,
exposure is crazy now. Nah, if it was out then, cause
they
you
would
know
have saw. They would have saw me kicking a lot of ass back then. For real.
Yeah, and nigga, I know your resume. You know what I mean? Like we gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? Cause we gonna leave it at that. But I know the resume. I know a lot of NBA niggas. You know what I mean? That came up in that era that you blew through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the history is there. Like the resume speaks for itself. Man.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk into like, so what you up to now? Like what you got going on now? Like basketball done and.
So now I'm here. City Lounge. Been open for 7 months now.
7 months.
7 months now.
Okay.
That's what we doing. I wanted to basically create an environment from. It's funny because they both kind of go hand in hand, right?
All right.
So like I used to always try to figure out once I became an adult, like, and stopped playing ball.
Okay.
Like why was I so good at a young age and able to accomplish a lot of things that I accomplished and not get to the NBA? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
What'd you come up with?
So all right. So what I'm saying,
I'm intrigued.
Once I realized, like, how I did the lounge, right? It's a combination of a lot of things that I saw from playing basketball and being able to see different parts of the world and different parts of the states.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to create an environment that I'm like, damn, I know if I didn't have basketball as a tool, to allow me to travel and see the world, and I was here, and I was stuck in my environment, I wouldn't even know how to create something like this.
Facts. It was
You get what I'm saying? It was part of the journey, so the both mixed in with each other. You know what I'm saying? So basketball wasn't necessarily in vain. Plus, I still help out a lot of the young kids now.
Yeah.
But it came together well, man. People love it. The atmosphere is great.
Yeah.
And it's a vibe.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. And let's talk about what inspired you to want to open up a nightclub.
So the inspiration again, it came from just a lot of different things that I saw. Right. So then, I would go to places when I came home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish we had something like that here. You get what I'm saying?
You feeling the void.
Yeah. So then at that point, and Newark is rough too. You know what I'm saying? So you got your knuckleheads. You got the street guys. You got the working class people. Then you got the business class people. You get what I'm saying? It's diverse, but where we come from, it's not a lot of opportunity like that.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? So now that Newark is evolving, and they kind of trying to gentrify Newark, and a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
But now that it's evolving, I wanted to create something for us that everybody can come to.
Yeah.
Right? So whether you business, whether you street, whether you from a different state, whether you local, whether you black, white, Chinese, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can feel comfortable.
None of that matter when
none
you
of that matter.
Here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, all right, if I give them a nice environment, right? Give them some nice drinks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some good service.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I think that a lot of people overlook a lot of bullshit that happens. Like when they go out. You get what I'm saying? If you're in a nice environment, you got, good mood, the music good, the food good, the drinks good. You're not gonna be focused on another man or woman. Or if I'm a woman, I'm gonna be looking at another woman. Or if I'm a man, I'm looking at another man. Nah, they gonna have fun.
Yeah. You come here to vibe.
Come here to vibe. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't necessarily feel that comfortable like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to create that. But in creating that, you gotta make sure that people feel that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was really about making people feel comfortable, man. Making them catch a vibe, so that they can when they come in here, all they bullshit go out the door. You get what I'm saying? Whatever, everybody go through shit in life. You get what I'm saying? So when you come in these doors, you know what I mean, I want people to forget about all that shit. This is an outlet.
It's a stress reliever.
Stress reliever. Now when you leave out of here, whatever your bullshit problems you got,
pick that back up at the door.
It is what it is.
When you
come in here,
you leave that shit out there.
We gonna have fun. We gonna have fun. We gonna have a good time.
And that's the main thing. Like, you know, like you just said, when you come down here, you see a mixture. You know what I'm saying? Like you see dudes from all types of neighborhoods inside of one same spot, and everybody vibing and chilling. And pretty much outside of here, you probably wouldn't see them dudes inside the same environment coexisting outside of these walls right here. And that's what I think what makes City Lounge so special, because like you said, you come in here, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't none of the goofy shit.
Yeah.
Everything is just chill, laid back.
Don't get me wrong though. Like you got your problems occur, right? So like it's all in how you handle shit too, right? Cause so I can relate to a lot of cats, but see the difference is I got to see a lot of stuff, you know, outside of my environment, to where I know that sometimes how people act, like you got good-hearted people that just make bad decisions. It's not just that, they just don't know better. They don't know any better. You get what I'm saying? So it's more so of a masculinity thing, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got cats even come to my spot and disrespect me, or they talk crazy and stuff like that. But in return, I can't give it back to them, because then what's gonna happen? It's gonna escalate. Right?
Coming just like them now.
Right. So it's just a matter of just relating to it. Like, look, bro, look, all I'm trying to do is make sure y'all have a good time. You know what I mean? I want y'all to stay here. I don't want y'all to have to be kicked out, things like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you talk to them in a personable way, even the hardest dudes, they respect it.
You gotta feel that.
They respect it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't acting like you something you not. You know what I'm saying? Acting all tough or acting like you're a street cat. Like, I was born from that, but I'm not. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you a different insight and give you a different way and explain to you. Like, nah, I'm not telling you because I'm a boss and I'm trying to flex on you. I'm telling you because I want to make sure all these people have a good time. And I want to make sure y'all have a good time when y'all in here. So if you got any issues, you ain't gotta flex, you ain't gotta fight, you ain't gotta do nothing. Sit back. We gonna do it. We gonna flex and kick them out. You get what I'm saying? So everybody come here to have fun, and that's how we move.
That's respect right there. Because a lot of places you go, there's no question asked. There's niggas getting tossed out. You know what I mean? And like you said, it escalates.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when that happens, nobody wins.
Right.
Nobody wins.
Right.
And so, you know, it would have been a question, but I guess you pretty much answered it, because I was going to ask you, like, what pretty much set you apart from, you know, others who came before you, who tried the same model and fell, you know what I mean, to the bullshit. But it's like you said, you handle yourself, you carry yourself different, so your staff gonna follow suit, just naturally. You know what I mean, because they seeing good leadership. We come from a tough place. Newark is Newark, man. Newark is Newark, bro. No matter what state you in, Newark is. I've been a lot of places. Newark is Newark. You get what I'm saying? So you got to deal with Newark a little different. You get what I'm saying? You got to deal with Newark a little different. Mandatory. You feel me? So especially, unfortunately, but especially us. You know what I mean? As our people, black people. You get what I'm saying? You got to deal with us a little different, because for, you know, with each other, we're one way, and with other cultures, we're another. Hell yeah. If you get what I'm saying. Hell yeah. Right? So, in knowing that, right, and knowing that history and knowing that knowledge, so now it's my turn to now I'm gonna show you a different way. So if we know two heads collide and acting like they not in the same struggle on the same team equals this, okay, let's try it this way. All right, so if you want to bring me bad energy, you want to come a certain way,
I'm gonna bring you good energy. I'm gonna show you a different way. I'm gonna talk to you in a way where it makes sense to you. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, you got it, bro.
I wasn't even looking at it that way.
You get what I'm saying? I talk to the hardest dudes like that, bro, and I have a talk with them. I ain't coming at them crazy. I ain't. You get what I'm saying? And they respect me enough where they not coming at me crazy either. It's a conversation. It's something that got to be had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we gotta now start leveling up and kind of mix the two where, like, street cats can learn from a business cat, and a business cat can learn from the street cat in a sense where, all right, so now, you know, in the streets, you like it's a different type of movement, right? So like you move a different way. Business, it's not so let's get this job done or stern, right? So like if me and you have a falling out as business partners, that's a falling out as a business partner, right? And now we may revisit and do another business down the line, right? Because it's business.
That business aspect fell.
Right, so that's why you know that's why it's been hard to mix the two, right? But if you get them a better insight, you get what I'm saying. You can get a street cat off the street. You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You might get a street cat off the street just from knowing that knowledge of knowing like just how to carry yourself.
Word. Yeah, that's
you feel what I'm saying?
That's good insight right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even for any future business owners out here or current business owners, like, you know what I mean, hope y'all listening and taking notes, you know what I mean, because there's more than one way to handle a situation, and my man E just gave you a good one, you know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all paying attention.
It's fortunate, bro. They don't always work out, you know what I'm saying, but like I said,
more often than none, it's gonna
more often than none, if you know, if you do it right. You know, like I said, man, it's all in your delivery a lot of times. You know what I mean? That's in life in general. You can be arguing with your girl. You can say the same thing in a nice way. You get what I'm saying? And she get it totally different.
Yeah. Because it's how you
even with a kid, you can say the same thing to a kid in a different way and they won't receive it. If you yell and scream at a kid, they probably not listening. They're not receiving what you're saying to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you have a conversation, explain to them what's right and where they went wrong at. And where they could be better.
Bring clarity to the situation now.
Yeah, that's all you could do. You know what I'm saying? Now you got people that's just evil and people that just they don't get it overall.
It's just lash out.
You know what I'm saying?
Anger,
you can't help that.
You meet aggression with aggression, and it's like that's not always the answer.
Yeah.
And so my next question would be is so you know, like I said, you came into the game with a pretty good reputation for yourself, and but you hit a major hurdle when you decided to open up a nightclub in downtown North. Like, did you face any challenges with that, or was it just that's it? Yeah, we know. Go ahead, man. Listen, you got that. You're a good guy. Go ahead, get that.
Any black man or woman is gonna face adversities.
Okay.
Opening up a business.
Okay.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Don't matter what your portfolio look like.
Anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, don't get me wrong. A lot of stuff is in the world is like political connections and stuff like that. But I had to scrap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had to like really humble myself. Okay. Go from being a basketball star, starting at the very bottom, from getting a security guard job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had people looking at me like, "What you doing here?"
Yeah, that's humbling.
That
humbled you,
bro. It's humbling, but even people saying that, they don't even know that kind of hurt. That kind of cut you and it make you feel like less than what you are.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm the same person. I'm still. It's a different grind. I'm just.
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
I'm keeping it.
I'm not no better or worse. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's financially maybe different, but I'm not a different person.
Word.
You can't. What you doing here?
Yeah.
So I had to kind of
take the adjustments.
You know what I'm saying? Just take it on the chin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just focus, lock in. I started working hard. I mean, then I got promoted to transfer. I was a transit conductor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that's when I started, getting the finances over. So, making sure your credit right.
Yeah.
Learning different investments, learning how to play with the banks and you get what I'm saying, play a different game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's really where it's at. You know, ownership is where it's at, bro. You know what I mean? And we need more black ownership. And we got to learn the right way to get it. We got to learn the right way.
So was it at any point where you felt like, man, fuck opening up that club is too much. I'm done with this shit. I'm giving up on it.
Man, listen. There's never a time where you don't feel that pressure. You know what I'm saying? It took me 2 years to open up City Life, bro. 2 years.
So people just seeing the fruits of the labor from
Of course, that's how it go, though.
Yeah, it's like iceberg.
That's how it go.
You don't see the struggle. You don't see the grind. You don't see the losing.
People have no idea
how hard that shit really
how
is.
hard that shit was, bro. How them late nights.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
like that feeling when you in your stomach.
Yeah.
So where you nervous and you like, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just trying to keep pushing through it. And every day you try to wake up and keep pushing, but it still ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Cause
tough.
Because you put this motherfucker back from this shit was in the dirt.
Yeah.
This shit was from the mud, so you had to like the whole process. Like, so you ain't just come and snatch it and it's the only thing you did was put up city
so when I first got it, when I first did the deal with it, you know what I mean, a fire had happened in the restaurant side.
Okay.
So that's the side that you don't see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when the fire happened, the guys that I was buying it from, they just took the insurance money dip. You know, they played that game. So now I'm stuck trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm still not open. You know, the bar side's still not open, so I'm not cooping no money. You know what I mean? I'm just kicking, pushing out. And then at the time, I was almost paralyzed. I had back surgery. I was almost paralyzed.
So
if I didn't get the surgery,
hit on top of that,
bro, I'm out of work and then still taking a hit. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get this shit open. So, yo, I'm gonna tell you this: it's the hardest shit that you can ever do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, every day you gotta push through. Every day you gonna feel like giving up, or it ain't gonna happen. Oh fuck it, let me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not, but you can't tap out until you see it through. You know what I'm saying? Until you exhaust your every last resource or dollar, you in the fight. You win it. You know what I'm saying? You win that motherfucker. You know. So the struggle was real. You know what I mean? Waiting on not having the proper knowledge on how to maneuver and get the permits and time frames of this. So a lot of the process of taking so long is the lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, if I open up another spot,
nobody coach you through it. You just learned it all on the fly.
I did everything on the fly, bro. Everything. I didn't know nothing about even owning a bar. You know what I'm saying? I just know I wanted to make an investment. You know what I'm saying? And I came across it, and I just saw the potential of it. I said, I'm gonna do it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Or how it's gonna turn out.
But this might result.
I'm gonna do it because you know why? I already came from the bottom, climbed up out of it, right, and dropped.
You felt that
already. Already know what it feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Once you get that, once you go through that shit, it's like
I already know what it feel like. So like being fucked up, being broke, don't make me want to be like, all right, I'm about to get in the streets. Nah, I be like, all right.
Gonna figure this shit out.
All right, so let me get this. Let me figure out. All right, I'm gonna get this job, and I'm gonna just bust my ass, and then I'm gonna figure it out from there to try to get to the next move. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just go to that quick money because the long term money is the bigger bag. It's the bigger bag. It's the bigger bag. You know what I'm saying?
It's consistent. It's dependable.
And you can keep. It's has no ceiling, right?
It's gonna go as high as you take it.
You got no ceiling. Nobody can stop you, right? You in the streets, you can't get but so big, right?
Damn right. It's inevitable.
You can't get but so big.
It's inevitable. We all know the outcomes.
In the business world, in the real world, ain't no ceiling. But see, we scared to take that leap. You know what I'm saying? Scared because that shit hit your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Know what it feel like? It feel like I remember Six Flags had a ride, the fucking free fall, bro.
That shit drop. That shit drop you. It's your whole stomach come out your
It
mouth.
feel like that, like going into entrepreneurship and trying to, it feel like that.
Yeah. And so, and with that being said, man, what we got to look forward to in the future with City Lounge, man?
Oh man, now we about to get the other side going.
Oh.
So we've been doing all of this and having the people have a good time with just have the business going. So
that might be breaking news, man. You know what I mean? That might be exclusive, man.
So we about to get the other side going.
Yeah.
So now they can look forward to the City Lounge and Restaurant.
Okay. So I want to say, you know what I mean? Thank you for having me come through.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
No doubt, bro. Anytime, bro. You know we go back, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know the history, but
hey, man,
you know,
we'll give it to him one day. You know what I mean? We'll give it to him one day,
but it's all love, man. Anytime, bro. You know, anytime, you come through, pull up.
Yeah.
You know, it's always gonna be love here. So
absolutely, man. Like I said, thank you again for coming through, man. I mean, for allowing me to come through.
Yeah.
This the first episode where I came visit somebody, man.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? If it's gonna be for anybody, it's definitely gonna be for you, man.
Definitely.
And you know, City Lounge, man.
Yes, sir.
Where we at?
Yes, sir.
All right.
What I'm talking about.
I think.